A meeting of the state's senior doctors is getting underway at the Brisbane Convention Centre tonight, with many still threatening to quit the public hospital system. Despite the state government giving some ground in the contracts dispute, hundreds of doctors held rallies around the state today. Leonie Mellor reports.
It's rare to see doctors taking to the streets, but Queensland's salaried medical officers say they've had enough.
Queensland doctors will resign!
About 300 gathered outside the Royal Brisbane Women's Hospital in their lunch hour. They insist this is a fight they don't want.
Extremely angry, extremely frustrated. There is no trust left.
I've never seen feeling like this from doctors. We are not political creatures.
At the PA, another crowd just as vocal.
It's about rights. Just, right and fair.
In recent days, the government has made changes to key concerns about the proposed contracts.
There has been a growing a level of comfort that the issues which have been raised can be appropriately addressed.
The proposed solutions that he's offering are outside of the contract, as far as we understand, and they don't go to the core of the matter, which is the change of the legislation that's allowed this to happen to us in the first place.
Doctors are still threatening mass resignations, but some aren't waiting any longer.
I refer to the resignation of 2 breast cancer surgeons. How many patients were on the schedule for surgery from these doctors this week?
The minister says doctors have to give 3 months' notice, so any vacancies would be backfilled. As for the contracts,
a more accountable, more robust way of providing appropriate remuneration for highly paid Queensland public health clinicians.
Who will blink first?
Leonie Mellor joins us from the meeting at the Convention Centre. Leonie, what's the mood among the doctors?
Well, Karina, I'd have to say there's easily more than 1,000 people who have turned up here tonight. The last of them are just starting to make their way into that room. The mood is one of fury, frustration and steely resolve. For anyone who thought the concessions made by Lawrence Springborg have answered concerns, senior doctors say that is simply not the case. The unfair dismissal laws introduced late last year are still a sticking point. And I have to say many feel that the protracted negotiations and feelings of being unappreciated are starting to wear thin.
So, Leonie, what then is the likely outcome from tonight's meeting?
Well, the group will have the proposed changes put to them. They'll be asked to vote on that. We're told that the Director General of Queensland Health, Ian Maynard, will attend and front the meeting. It'll be very interesting to see the reception that he gets here. We're also told that Assistant Health Minister Chris Davis may also be here. The group may decide that, in fact, they want further negotiations, or, in fact, that they've had enough and it's time to simply walk away from the public system. Now, mass resignation packs were handed out to senior doctors ahead of tonight's meeting, so that still remains a very real possibility. Whether they take that step or not, we'll have to wait and see.